Peeps, Coach Darnay. Happy New Year! First day of 2015. We made it. We made it to 2015. I tell you, the year of abundant rain was amazing. It was amazing. You know what, though? After all that I was going through and talking to you about, I never talked to you about the Facebook group, Life in 4G. How about that? So, I'm asking you to sign up for the Facebook group, Life in 4G. I have put the link below. And I want you to sign up and be a part of the group. Interact with me and the other people that are in the group and kind of let's get a dialogue going. I wanted to talk to you today specifically about the last few days of 2014 and what God gave me to give you. I was talking to him because over the last few weeks of the year, I usually take it slow. I slow down and I take time to just really focus and learn more, I hear more, and pray more and seek him more and all of those things. So when I was in the middle of my Lord, what is next year? What is it going to be? What do I need to know about next year? And how can I prepare? I heard very clearly, raise the frequency of your expectation. And I was like, wow, what? What? Raise the frequency of my expectations. And then he started talking about a whole bunch of other stuff in my ear. And the last thing he said was, expect higher. And of course, that just brought it all home for me. So I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I get it. So that's what I want to give to you today. I get it. Higher is not more. There is a difference. So what I want to do is just give you the distinct understanding of expecting higher, raising the frequency of your expectation. First of all, I want to say, why aren't we saying expect more? Well, because when you expect more, you get more of the same thing that you're already getting. The level of it doesn't change, just the amount does. Expecting higher means that you are expecting on a different level, on a different frequency. You're raising the frequency of your thought processes, of your prayers, of your meditations. You're raising the amount of expectation that you have for a certain thing to happen. You're raising the level of your expectation, the amount of expectation that you have, the intensity of expectation. You know how people say, if you see it, then you can believe it. If you believe it and you see it, then you can have it, you can do it. It's that. The reason why that occurs is because people actually raise the level of their expectation of it until it's so clearly possible that there is no impossible available. That's what raising the level, the frequency of your expectation is. It's a different energetic pattern that you believe on. It's a different level of belief. It's a different level of thought. It's a different level of even your actions. It's a different level of your words and how you talk. So you talk like it's already done. Not like, speaking those things that are not as though they are. But like knowing that when you say it, it's done. Speaking those things which are not because you believe them in your whole heart with all that you are, that it is not just possible, not just probable, that it is. And then it happens. Raising the level, raising the frequency of your expectations. taking your expectations to a higher level. So if, for instance, if you want more love, raise the level of your expectation for love. Raise the frequency of your expectation for love. If you want more peace, raise the frequency of your expectations for peace. Now understand that this is all about two things. It's about what you're getting, right? It's about what you receive because you've raised your frequency to a higher level. But it's also about your higher output because you've raised the level of your expectation for what's coming. You've also raised the level of your expectation for what you are willing to do to have it. So you want perfect health, do you? How about give up the sugar? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me. How about get up and do workouts every day? You want to lose the weight? Do you really want to be a size 8? Me, Dawn, Ori, do I really want to be a size 8 or size 4? Then what I need to do is raise the frequency of my expectation for myself for getting there and do the work to get myself there. So this is talking to you. Like I said, this is a fresh word from God. So it's talking to me. It's talking to you, but it's talking to me too. Okay? So here's the other thing that you need to realize. You have to truly, truly, truly raise your own frequency of your output. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today actually. We were texting about New Year's, and she was saying, I didn't do a lot last night because I wasn't feeling well. And I'm so in my busy that I didn't even stop and say, really, you didn't do well? I wonder how you're feeling now. Is there something I can bring you? Is there something I can do for you? That's my normal, right? But I checked out at that moment. I was into my own, like, I got to get the MailChimp done. I got to get the stuff done to make the work, right? So I wasn't thinking about raising the frequency of my expectations at that point. But when I had a chance to reflect this evening on the day, and you should reflect on your day every day. But when I had a chance to reflect on this evening on the day, one of the things that I realized is that I need to raise the level of my frequency, of my expectation when it comes to my relationships. Which means that when a friend tells me that they're sick, I need to show up. I need to show up, either physically, emotionally, mentally, if that's prayer, if that's going to see them, if that's taking them some medicine, if that's, going to be at the hospital or wherever they need you to be, or at least putting it out there that I'm willing to do that, right? Raising the level of my frequency, my expectation, my frequency of my expectation is not just what I'm giving out. It's not just what I'm getting back. I'm sorry. It's actually also bigger than that because it's what I'm giving out, what I'm putting out, what I'm willing to do. Okay, and so then I have to say that you have to remember that we are sowers. Everything that we do is a seed. Everything that we say is a seed. The thoughts that we think are seeds that implant into the universe of our lives. The beliefs that we have are seeds that plant into the belief system that we live by every day. Our actions plant into the life that we live later on. Make no mistake, you are living exactly today the decisions and actions of your past. So if you don't like it, raise the frequency. Raise the frequency of your expectation of yourself for your life, and then do what you need to do to change it. Now, going back to the seeds and the sowing, you will not get a higher frequency of harvest if you do not sow a higher frequency seed. It just won't happen. And there's a reason why I'm saying more. I'm saying higher and not more. Because again, more is just more of the same. More is more of the same. It's the greater quantity of exactly what you have now. There's no change in level, no change in beliefs, no change in thoughts, no change in action. It's what you've been doing up till this point to get you where you are. It's just more of you doing more of the same thing and getting more of the same results. Raising the level of frequency. There's a passage in the Bible that talks about going from grace to grace, growing from grace to grace and glory to glory. Raising the frequency of your expectation is a growth move. It's a growth move on your part so that you actually do grow more. You move from grace to grace and glory to glory. You move from one frequency and you get it. You get it. Oh my goodness, it's working. And you push to the next frequency. Oh my God. And then when you get it, you raise the level of your expectation, of your frequency, of your expectation to the next thing. And you keep doing it. That's how it happens. That's how the life that you want to have happens. That's where life in 4G comes from. Raising the frequency of your expectation. You want a wildly successful life that you absolutely love, that you've defined on your own terms as a level of success. Raise the frequency. Raise the frequency of your expectations of yourself. And then raise the frequency of your actions. Meet it, and then you'll have it. You want more love, you want more joy, you want more peace, you want more kindness in your life. Raise the frequency, raise the level of your expectation, the frequency of your expectation to a higher level, and expect higher love, higher peace, higher joys, higher laughter, higher love. Expect it. But also be prepared to give it, to sow into it on a higher frequency. Raise the frequency of your sowing into the life that you want to have. Raise the frequency of sowing into what you have said your purpose is, and watch your purpose flourish. Watch your purpose shoot through the roof. You say you want to know God in a different way. Raise the frequency of what you believe him to be in your world. Raise the frequency of who you say he is or who you believe he is. Seek him more. Raise the frequency of your prayers. Raise the frequency of your meditation time. Oh, you don't meditate? Oh, because meditation is not for Christians? Not true. In the Bible, it says meditation and prayer. It also says supplication. Raise the frequency of what you do before God, what you give in your spirit to God, what your life reflects of God. Raise the frequency. And watch your level of connection, of hearing, of getting, of living in God differ from what it is today. Raise the frequency. So, okay, life in 4G is living a life of giving. Living in God. Living a life of giving, living a life of gratitude, and living unapologetically in your greatness. Peeps, 2015 is the year to raise your frequency of your expectations. And expect higher. Expect higher of this universe, of the Lord himself, of your friends, your family, of the world that you live in. Expect higher of them, but expect higher of yourself.